internet world. I hope you're doing well. My name is Enda Reilly. I guess most of you know me if you're coming here, but if you're new to the live stream, welcome. We're doing a kind of a introduction for ourselves to autumn. In Ireland, I'm in America. I'm in Michigan here, and so anyone in Michigan, hello, or anyone at any of the festivals that I performed at this year, if you're tuning in for the first time, hello, how are you doing? I'm wearing a t-shirt that I got at Kansas City Irish Fest, and I was in the cultural area there this year. I did my Geology Rocks talk, Ireland Rocks, and that was fun. That was kind of a STEM session that we did, and I did an Irish language workshop with them as well. Got them all sing along in Irish, which was fun. And we have a little mascot for today. We're going to have what's it called? We're going to see who can name the little mascot. He comes out in autumn. He's stuck in a box for all the summer. My idea for his name is Clucky Arlaw. So that's my. So if you have if you have an idea for a better name than Clucky Arlaw, let me know. So if you're there, do say hello. I'm just double checking my. Yeah, I'm on the wrong one here. Here we go. We have Shannon Aiken over there. How are you doing? To the Aikens over in, I believe you're in Costa Mesa over in California. So welcome aboard. In Ireland at the moment, especially on the west coast, I believe there's a storm. I don't know if it's over. I hope it's over. And I hope too many people haven't lost electricity along the way there. So I hope everyone has stayed safe. Going to start off with, for no good reason, this song came into my head, and I was experimenting. That's what you get with this as well, a little bit of an experiment with a bit of Bowron on this one. The Dubliners did it, Luke Kelly, and he said that it was, I think, like his favourite song to sing. So it's called Bunclody, and yeah, I probably did it here once before, purely a cappella, but we're gonna try. We have Battle Creek in the house as well. How are you doing, Liz? Hope all is well. Yeah, so this is Bunclody. That's the place to be listening from. You're listening from Huntington Beach this morning at the beach. That's Rory over in California. So here's a song for you, Bunclody. Yeah, Luke Kelly is the best. We were very lucky in that when we were in Ireland earlier this year, myself and Anne Marie, when our friends hit the road for America again, we got to go and see Aoife Scott perform in the Luke Kelly Festival, and it was lashing rain, but it was amazing. It was great. So we were delighted there. There's me ma coming on board. How are you doing? Oh no, it's not me ma. It's Quiva, my sister. Someone in Tala I could see. Still windy in Tala. Okay, well hope everything isn't too bad. This is here we go. Bunclody. Oh, where I at the moss house, where the birds do increase, at the foot of Mount Leinster, or some silent place, by the streams of Bunclody, where our pleasures do meet, and all I want ask is one kiss from you, sweet. Now the streams of Bunclody, they flow down so free. By the streams of Bunclody, I'm longing to be drinking strong liquor in the height of my cheer. Here Well, the cuckoo, she is a pretty bird. She sings as she flies. She brings us glad tidings and tells us no lies. She sucks the young bird's egg for to make her voice clear. And the more she cries, cuckoo, the summer is near. Now it's why my love slights me, as you may understand. For 'tis she has a freehold, and I have no land. She has great stores of riches, and a large sum of gold, and everything fitting a house to uphold. So farewell, my dear father and mother, adieu. To my sister and brothers, farewell unto you. I am bound for America, my fortune to try. When I think of Bunclody now, I'm ready to die. Right, there we are. We're into it with the Bowron Clody. We have James Sweeney there as well. James and Ellen, how are you doing? Long time no see. Hope all is good in Dublin City. Okay, where are we going today? If you have any, what are they called? What's wrong with your Clucky? This is Clucky. Yeah. So if you have a better name for Clucky, let me know. We just named him. We're going to move on, and a kind of a seasonal song that I have for you is a poem that I set to music years ago, and it's not W.B. Yeats, as I've done many of William Butler Yeats's poems. This is a Oscar Wilde poem, and it's called From Spring Days to Winter. And yeah, I'm going to play this for Anne-Marie because she likes this one. Alright, Clucky, come down and get this guitar here a bit more. Alright, putting you out of the picture. Here we go. Okay. One of these things. Okay. Yeah. In the glad springtime when leaves are green, oh, merrily the throstles sing. I sought amid the tangled sheen love whom mine eyes had never seen. Though the glad dove has golden wings, blossoms, red and white, oh, merrily the throstle sings. My love first came into my sight, oh, perfect vision of delight. And oh, the glad dove has golden wings. Yellow apples, they glowed like fire, Oh, merrily the throstle sings. Oh, love too great for lip or lyre, blown rolls of love and of desire. Oh, the glad dove has golden wings. But now it's snow, the trees grey, sadly now the throstle sings. My love is dead, well a day. See at her silent feet I lay, a dove with broken wings. I love that thou art slain. Fond of, return again. That's a little bit I composed at the end there. So, yeah, that was From Spring Days to Winter by Oscar Wilde. And then the little piece of music afterwards is called, I think I called it The Dove's Return, or something like that. So we have John Crowley with us in the house. He's getting very excited, is John, because he's the soup maker. He's been collecting the produce all year out in the west of Michigan and freezing it up, ready to feed the masses in at the fish fries in Redford. So thanks, John, for coming on. They're the tasty soups. We have Anne Marie's in the other. We've Topanovich. How are you doing? I hope I say your name right. Good to see you again. Hi the world, the Celtic world. Hello Celtic world. We are saying hello. Clucky says hello to everyone as well. Right, we're gonna move along. Seeing as though there is I want to show you this here. The machine head, that's what they call these, or tuners, whatever you want to call them. This one was breaking, and then I was like, it'd be cool if we could go from drop D up to normal. If harps have them, why can't guitars? So that's my little innovation on this guitar. So now we're back in normal tuning. Anyway, that's for guitarists out there. This is for anyone who's in the storm at the moment. Hopefully you still have electricity, or you won't be able to see me. We have Patrick Ewing with us as well in the house. Thanks, Pat. Thanks, Doc. Good to see you. We've Paddy Myers here. How are you doing? So this is called A Sign of Rain. And it's made of observations that people made in Ireland in 1935, I think it is. And I found it in the Irish Folklore Archive in University College Dublin. And it would come up as topics. Every school, this was a thing I guess people had called weather lore, Lore. And so I took all the little bits, little bit of artistic discretion to make things, if artistic discretion is a word, to put a bit of crud, a bit of shape on it, and make them rhyme a little bit. This, yeah. So you're gonna join in with "It's a Sign of Rain." So, when the hills seem near, it's a sign of rain. Goats run to caves, a storm's coming. Sheep go to higher land, and the robin is on the lowest branch. The bats have gone insane. It's a sign of rain. I saw a rainbow to the west this morning. Chimney smoke turned down without a warning. The kettle began to spark. The cat turned her back to the fire. The water in the well was hot. The birds started to flock. The frog's back was black, and the fog arose from the woods. And when the hills seem near, it's a sign of rain. When the seagulls fly and land again, when the wind blows from the south, the spider threads, they're on the ground. And when your aches begin to bang, sure it's a sign of rain. 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 Oh, the new moon is lying on its back. The river is looking very black. The crows are cawing overhead, and the dust blows up in your face, and there's a circle around the moon. The crickets are singing out of tune. The cock, when crowing to his bed, he's sure to rise with a watery head. And when the hills seem near, it's a sign of rain. When the seagulls fly and land again, when the wind blows from the south, the spider threads on the ground, and your aches begin to bang, sure it's a sign of rain. 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 Rocks reflect the sunlight glass. The dogs, they're eating the grass, and the ducks have started to quack, and the curlew is whistling. And when the hills seem near, it's a sign of rain. When the seagulls fly and land again, when the wind blows from the south, and spider threads on the ground, when your aches begin to bang, yes, it's a sign of rain. 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 Okay, Clucky's falling down. Come on, Clucky, you have a job to do. One job. Okay, who have we got here saying hello? We've Mr. Muckwitch. I think it's, yeah, Dahi, is it? How are you doing? Hope things are Gurmila Mahagat Agahi. Topanovich, Gurmahagat. That's a sign of rain. So hopefully things aren't too bad in Ireland with the storm that's there at the moment. Does the storm have a name? I didn't even hear if there's a name. Usually they name them. What's the name of the storm, people? Chris Anthony. Oh, Chris says, awesome song. Got the same shirt from Kansas City Irish Fest. Was really cool seeing me there. It was good to see you as well, Chris. Thank you very much. Or Anthony. There you go. Yeah, good to see you. And it was great to get to perform at Kansas City Irish Fest. The Ram looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I'm guessing it's straight out of the Book of Kells. Yeah. Shin and Scale. Where are we going next? Yeah, we're going to go over to my other guitar. I was at Iowa Irish Festival. Hello to the to everyone in Iowa, and I was down in a place called Williamsburg, and even though it was a month or so ago, I was seeing all the crops and all, and it reminded me of this song that myself and Kurt Trammell out of Station 66 we wrote a few years ago. So the Coole is there, Nathan and Susan. Hello if you're around. They have a wonderful barn. Not the wonderful barn, the wonderful barn. That's if you're ever in County Kildare in Ireland and you want to go and see something spectacular. They've got the wonderful barn there. Nathan's barn is an 8-minute barn, he said. And I was like, what's an 8-minute barn? And he said, well, that's what the fire officers called it. It's an 8-minute barn. That's how long it would last if it started to go up. So if you want to see me perform in an 8-minute barn in the middle of Iowa, it's up on Facebook. I put the full video on Facebook recently on my Enda Reilly music side, the Enda Reilly channel, as it were, if that's what you call the page. I'm forgetting all the names of these things now, folks. I'm getting old. I guess the channel is on YouTube, so if you're watching on YouTube, go and have a look at the latest Come Harvest Day video. So we have Rory. What are you saying, Rory? The storm is Amy. Shannon was yelling at the phone, but of course you can't hear that. So the storm's called Amy. Well, hopefully Amy isn't too bad. Oh, Amy's are such nice people. How could there be a storm called an Amy? I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Thanks to Kurt for writing this one with me, because it was a nice one to do. Oh, Clucky Arla is jumping around here. Okay, here we go. Okay, we have a gig to do here. Let's do it. So. I had a bit too much coffee there this morning, folks. So that's part of what's going on here. All right. It wasn't long ago our fathers tilled these fields, working in and on the land, hoping for a decent yield. Their tired, calloused hands showed us what their love was for. Round the table with their friends, remember how they told us hold tightly to the plow, keep our rows straight, and never plant our dreams too thin. They only get out what we put in come harvest day. Come harvest day. Only the lonely silo stands to remind us of those days, like a watchtower on the land, whistling for the old ways. And I know we've done our best, but what's happened on our watch? The fence rows have all gone. Now it seems there's just one crop. Yes, it seems we've got to hold on tightly to the plow. Keep our rows straight. Never plant our dreams too thin. You only get out what we put in come harvest day. Come harvest day. Come harvest day. We've left nature in the dust. She's sleeping, I suppose. The old farmyard's full of rust. On and on it goes. On and on it goes. On and on, so hold tightly to the plow. The only time we have is now. Let's keep our rows straight, for the seasons never wait, and never plant our dreams too thin. Remember how they told us, hold on tightly to the plow. The only time we have is now. Let's keep our rows straight, for the seasons never wait, and never plant our dreams too thin. We only get out what we put in. I'll see you round the table once again, come harvest day. 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 Gramila. I was in Ahamore a good few years ago now, and Joe Byrne was there, who does a wonderful radio show. Another awesome DJ for Midwest radio, and somebody from the locality came up and randomly just started telling me a story that there was a few owl men, and they were talking about ploughing, and one of them was like, "Oh, I do my rows, the ploughing the rows in the furrows or whatever you call them, 12 inches apart." And then the next guy was like, "I prefer 13 inches apart." This is like out in the fields ploughing. And like, not trying to be funny or anything, he said that my grandfather came in and said, "Well, I prefer 11 and a half." So this is the precision with which these people were working in the fields to make sure that the rows were all right. I presume for planting spuds that was, but I don't know. I don't know enough about it myself. Monique is here with us. How are you doing, Monique? You're late, but you're welcome nonetheless. So I'm going to move on. We have I have an October poem for us. And speaking of my granda in Ahamore, this one also. Will we use that? Where are we going next? No, we'll go back to the red guitar. Speaking of my grandfather, Austin in Ahamore, he used to count the swans on the Turlough, And if you don't know what a turlough is, it's a seasonal lake. So I'm guessing that the turloughs are going to be up. So I've done my talk about rocks in Ireland, and one of the areas we have a lot of limestone. And without getting too in depth into it, the limestone allows for kind of having caves and stuff underneath the surface. And when the water table gets high, when there's loads of rain, which sometimes happens in Ireland, it comes above the surface and you get a lake. And so during the summer, if it's dry, that the lake might be gone, and you might have, I don't know how long, but you might be able to put the cows out there for a while, but then you'd have to get them out of there again when the lake comes back. And then the swans magically know that the turlough is up. And Grandad used to count the swans on the lake. I remember him telling me about that. And he'd also put rocks on in the field. He'd have a rock that he would move different rocks around so he could see how many feet that the lake was going up or down. So W.B. Yeats was doing something similar down in Coole Park, counting swans. And when I looked into it, the lake that's down there is a turlough as well. So the similar thing here with the swans. All right, so. The trees are in their autumn beauty, the woodland paths are dry. Under the October twilight, the water mirrors a still sky. Upon the brimming water, among the stones, are 59 swans. The 19th autumn has come upon me since I first made my count. I saw before I had well finished all suddenly mountains scatter wheeling in great broken rings upon their clamorous wings. Unwearied still lover by lover, they paddle in the cold, companionable streams or climb the air. Their hearts have not grown old, passion or conquest wonder where they will. Attend upon them still. Unwearied still lover by lover, they paddle in the cold. I did this one already. Oh yeah, but now they drift on the still water, mysterious, beautiful. Among what rushes will they build? By what lake's edge or pool delight men's eyes when I wake someday to find they've flown away? They've flown away. Find they've flown away, flown away, to find they've flown away, to find they've flown away, flown away, to find they've flown away, to find they've flown away, flown away, to find they've flown away. To find they've flown away. William Butler Yeats. What's it called? The Wild Swans at Coole. I think I got all of the stanzas, all of the verses. We have Giada Garrison with us here now as well. How you doing? That's great. If anyone has any requests, do let me know. and we'll see if we can get them in before the end of the hour. We have a wonderful, wonderful fiddle player who's saying hello. Christoph is with us. How are you doing, Christoph? You have me blasting in high definition in North County Dublin as the dregs of Storm Amy lashes us out of it. Very good. Sounding majestic. Thanks so much, Christoph. There's an old album that Christoph and myself made in a place called Sallymount Avenue in Dublin. And it's, if for people who are members of Tier Enda, which is Enda's Lad, over on my website, it's available for people to listen to again, because it was kind of on the shelf for a long time there. I don't know why. It's Anne-Marie's favourite album, and Christoph did a wonderful job playing fiddle on most of them, and singing one as well. It's a wonderful thing. Actually, come from Spring Days to Winter, which I did earlier, is on that album as well. So if anyone wants to get that goodie and other goodies, Tier Enda is open, and it's kind of like my version of Patreon, where you can throw a few bucks every month to help keep my career going, and that's what helps keep the live stream going as well for everybody. So thank you to all the Tier Enda members. You're all awesome. There's a few other things in there as well. There's 3 songs in Irish that I teach, and you get access to learning Buchlón Airne, I think it's Trasna Nadownta, and Oro Shidabahawali. If you ever wanted to learn them in Irish, I did a class with people, and we recorded it, so you've got all the access to all that too. And other little demos of songs and things like that are there too, like maybe like this one. Let me see. Yeah. So Anne-Marie wanted to hear this one today. This is for anyone. I presume the cliffs of Moher are roaring today with Storm Amy, and so there's a wave down there. It's called the Aliens, again, if anyone hasn't seen, here's Clucky, our autumn companion here. Hang on, Clucky, get in there. Right, here we go. So this is a song I wrote about the cliffs of Moher, and I saw someone online talking about a story where the Tuatha De Danann, the people who follow the goddess Danu, they were on the island of Ireland before the people came, or the Milesians, I think is what they call them. And there was a war, and the Milesians won, and then the Tuatha De Danann had to go in retreat to the underworld, and there they were kind of semi content, they for a long time, and then St. Patrick came with Christianity, and these pagan gods were not happy, and they got angry, and they turned into white horses, or foals, young white horses, and they came out of the caves that we were talking about from the limestone, and they were running around angry, and what happened? They ran all the way over the cliffs of Moher, into the ocean, and that's why the waves that crash there are so angry, because it's the foals, and you'll see the white horses in there. So that, I thought that was kind of a cool story, and that's what I based this my version of this song on. Let me see. Oh, let's try a crazy long reverb, over the top reverb. Here we go. Wasn't me. In Ireland, in ancient times, from hill through forest shore, The two had died down and ruled here even before the roaring cliffs of Moher. They lost the Great War with the Milesians and fled to the underworld for thousands of years, till Patrick got here and he claimed the roaring cliffs of Moher. From Kilcarney caves, they transformed themselves into 7 white foals. Then, dazzled by light, they galloped with fright and leaped o'er roaring cliffs of Moher. Go to the leap of the falls where surfers ride white horses. They down and are there, they curse and they swear at the roaring cliffs of Moher. Up the banner. Ooh, okay. 2. No, there we go. That's the one. I think that's our general one for today. Cool. Oh, thanks very much, Anthony. Does Clucky Arla translate as our chicken will come? I guess it does, actually. Yeah, maybe. Clucky Arla, our chicken will come. We have a wonderful, what's it called? Fried chicken place around here. It's called Lee's Chicken. Today's live stream is sponsored by Lee's Chicken. We might actually get some Lee's Chicken later. That sounds good. Right, back to the show. Yeah, we're going to do this one. I wrote this at the beginning of the year. And by the end of the year, I need to record some of these new songs in so I need to put the head down now. Now that some of these festivals are over, I need to start doing a bit of recording and maybe get an album out early next year. And this one might be on it. You never know. This is for Anne-Marie, a song I wrote for Anne-Marie, and it's called I Got You. And yeah, here we go. Let's give it a go. Anytime I'm lost, anytime I'm tired, anytime I can't sleep in the night when I'm wired, every time you're here, you always pull me through. Every time we lie side by side in this room, having you near me makes me less weary. I'm lucky to be me, 'cause I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Well, every time you laugh, it's like I've struck gold. Every time I think of you and me, when we're old, having you near me makes me less weary. I'm lucky to be me, 'cause I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. All the trials we've had, pulled here and dragged there. All the times we've said I love you to one another. Having you near me makes me less weary. I'm lucky to be me, 'cause I got you. 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 And you got me. Oh, and I'm getting the kiss now. Thanks, love. Do you have that coffee? No.
No.
What was it you said earlier before when she went out earlier? What did you say? The air. She had a quote from a movie.
I want you to know we're all counting on you.
She said, "I want you to know we're all counting on you." Which is from what movie, folks? This is your trivia point of the whole thing here. What movie is that from?
And you picked a bad day to quit drinking
I
coffee.
picked a bad day to quit drinking coffee. It's true. Okay. Guramila Morris Byrne is with us as well. Thanks, Morris. Appreciate that. It's a long time since you've been home of a Saturday. All right, great. Yeah, well, thanks for being with us. Always lovely to think of the Perfect Pint in Castle Bellingham. What a wonderful spot if you're ever on the way north from Dublin. Drop in for the Perfect Pint in that area there. Thanks, Morris, for saying hello. We have Owen Burke Fiorua with us in Santee in the house. Thanks very much. Nice to hear Champion of the Irish language sing on a weekend. We lost the great Monaghan McGann. Yes, I was just thinking of him there. And was just chatting with a friend, Shano, and I was just saying, actually, he's kind of didn't think of it at the time, but now looking back at it, he kind of is like, you know, John O'Donoghue, his Anam Cara stuff is real spiritual kind of things, but in Mankind's own way, that he things he said were that profound as well. We loved he did documentaries. If you don't know who Monaghan McGann is, he's written some amazing books. He did documentaries as well on TG Carr, the Irish language station in Ireland, and probably the best of them. Although I haven't seen the one, the Wells, the Holy Wells was. We saw the first few of them. I need to go back and watch the rest of them. But the one about the trees, all the Irish trees, is amazing, and I've watched that a few times. So yeah, rest in peace, Monaghan McGann. Thanks for mentioning him, Owen. And Owen is involved in a theatrical production. If that's what it is, Owen, you can you can let me know if that's not what it is. It's all about the Dubliners. So keep an eye out for Owen coming around. What's that show called, Owen? Let's let everyone know what that is. And he goes around Europe performing with another group of lads, singing all the Dubliners songs and telling the story of the Dubliners, which is a wonderful thing. So thanks for dropping in, Owen. Great to have you here. We have John McKnight as well listening in Warren. Thanks for saying hello, John. John. Right, we got a couple more. We can keep going here. There's a song I've been working on. Another legend of our time is, and I got to meet him once and his wife in London. It was wonderful spending about an hour or so just chatting with them during the Late Late Show. When the Late Late Show was in England, in London, kind of showing how awesome all the Irish in the London Irish and the art were and all that kind of thing, and what they had to give to society over there. My friend Stephen James Smith, another legend, he was performing his I think it was Ireland Is, his poem Ireland Is, but there was no room for me to go because we were on tour over there together. There was no room for me to go and watch the show, so I was in the green room for the evening, and then all these legends were coming in and I got to meet a load of people, which was really fun. And yeah, Finbar Fury was one of those people, and so I thought I don't actually have many Finbar songs, so I've been trying to learn this one, and hopefully it'll work out. This is called Dan O'Hara, and yeah, it's a cool song, so hopefully you'll enjoy that. Yes, indeed. The show, Owen's show, is called 7 Drunken Nights, the story of the Dubliners. So keep an eye out for that. If it's coming anywhere near you, you do wanna catch that. And I need to catch it someday as well. So when you come to America, you need to come over and do the show in America at the Milwaukee Irish Festival or something like that. Get them to bring you over. All right, Dan O'Hara, let's get to it. We need some reverb for this. He's in New York City, and he was driven there because he had to leave Ireland, the poor man. Here we go. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. And it's here I am today, God gave and took away, and left without a home, poor Dan O'Hara, with these matches in my hand. In the frost and snow I stand, and it's here I am today, now broken hearted. In the year 64, we'd acres by the score, the grandest land a man could pull the plough through. But the landlords came, you know, and they laid their houses low, and it's here I am today, now broken hearted. Cush le Gaeilge, won't you buy a box from me? You'll have the prayers from Dan from Connemara. Sure, I sells them cheap and low. Buy a box before you go, from the broken-hearted farmer Dan O'Hara. And for 20 years or more did misfortune cross my door. Me poor our wife in labour sadly parted, and we were scattered far and wide. Then our children starved and died, and it's here I am today, now broken hearted. Cush le Gaeilge, won't you buy a box from me? You'll have the prayers from Dan from Connemara. Sure, I sells them cheap and low. Buy a box before you go, from the broken-hearted farmer Dan O'Hara. And though in frost and snow I stand, in the shadow of God's hand, it lies warm upon the brow of Dan O'Hara. And soon with him above, I will meet the ones I love, and find what I had lost in Connemara. Ah, Cush le Gaeilge, won't you buy a box from me? You'll have the prayers from Dan from Connemara. Sure, I sells them cheap and low. Buy a box before you go. From the broken-hearted farmer Dan O'Hara. Cush le Macree, won't you buy a box from me? You'll have the prayers from Dan from Connemara. Sure, I sells them cheap and low. Buy a box before you go. From the broken-hearted farmer Dan O'Hara. Is that a good song or what? That's a great song. New favourite song of the moment. Will this be your favourite song of the moment? It will. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. So that's Dan O'Hara. You never know. We might put that on an album if people like it. Let me know if you like it. Or is it too sad? You don't want to be making people sad with your songs. Jesus. Anyway, I love it. I think it's great. If I missed anyone on the chats, sometimes it falls through the cracks of the interwebs. Hello to everybody out there who I've missing here. Sometimes because of privacy things or something doesn't go through. We'll do. How many have I got left? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we might do 3 more if you want to stick with me. If you've got to go, then that's cool. Right, we're gonna do. Andy Meany sent me a message there last week. Aoife Scott's fiance, and he said, he loves this song, and this isn't on an album yet, so maybe this needs to go on an album. This is a song I wrote, and here's a little song I wrote. Not that song. It's called I Rolled Her Down, and it's about, I guess, somebody on the ocean, but it's kind of, yeah, I don't know. I'd like to think it's a bit deeper than that. Deeper than the ocean. And how could you get deeper than the ocean? Alright, I'm talking shite now, lads. Sorry. What's new? Says you. I think it goes down here. Alright, bear with me. I haven't played this in a while. Oh, there we go. Shout out to Dahi Rua, who at the Rua Room, who gave me this crazy contraption here, and it's a Kaiser partial capo. All right. Okay, and after all that, I do believe it needs to go the other way, but we're nearly there. Sorry, it's been a long time. Tuning with Enda. Alright, it'll be worth it. I swear. I promise. Where, yeah. Oh, did you hear that? We haven't had that before on the show. It's 1 o'clock. There's no tornado on the way. If you can hear that, maybe you can't hear it. There's at 1 o'clock on one of the Saturdays of the month, they test out the air, the sirens, and it takes a bit of getting used to. You're like, what's going on? They're testing out the sirens. Okay, this is I Rolled Her Down, and we need a little bit of reverb. Yeah, there we go. All right, thanks for bearing with me there. Oh, Clucky's gone for a jump. All right, here we go. too.
First time I saw her, I could not believe my eyes. Waves upon waves upon waves, all the whitest blue skies. I've been rolling around, rolled her up, I rolled her down. I've been rolling around, rolled her up, I rolled her down, rolled her down. Well, the next time I sail, there are the oceans and the seas, waves upon waves upon waves. Yeah, she knocked me to my knees. I've been rolling around, roll her up, I roll her down. I've been rolling around, roll her up, I roll her down, roll her down. I roll her down. The last time I saw her, 'twas destined to us part. Waves upon waves upon waves above my still unbeating heart. I've been rolling around, roll her up, I roll her down. I've been rolling around, roll her up, I roll her down. I roll her down. I roll her
Hey. Gurumahagi. Someone saying no Guinness? No Guinness. Guinness. With one N, it would be Guinness. Genius. No Guinness. How are you, Andrew Lawler? How's it going as well? We need less of the reverb. Hello, how are you doing? Guinness was last night. Well, actually, it was dark and stormy. I was with the Irish. I had dark and stormies last night. I don't normally do the old cocktails, but it went down well. We have You've Nowhere to Be. Play as long as I like. All right, well then I will play another one or two because I'm kind of enjoying. The coffee is still keeping me going here, and then I'll have me brekkie. Thanks, Mary. What a nice romantic song for Anne Marie. She deserves it. She does indeed. Thanks so much. Hope all is well in Wraith. Wraith has the opposite angle of the Turlough from Ahamore. We have Owen is saying to bring me to Germany. Yeah, viel Glück Deutschland. Yeah, I need to brush up on me Deutsch if I was to go to Germany, but that would be fun to get over there. Great. Hello, Lorraine. How are you doing? Nice to have you in with us. Right, we're gonna do a co-write that I did with Aoife Scott. People seem to like it. It's called All Along the Wild Atlantic Way. And if you like to join in, I know a lot of you know it. I'll be imagining you singing along. So we might do a slightly different version of it, maybe finger picking version, just for fun.
When will you bring me my love? Counting down the days. When will you bring me my love? All along the wild Atlantic way. We're 60 years in Nova Scotia, waiting for the day we're returning homeward. All along the wild Atlantic way. And when will you bring me my love? I'm counting down the days. When will you bring me my love? All along the wild Atlantic way. Remember the day we spent in Bunclody, the shipwreck in the bay. We sat and watched the northwest sunset all along the wild Atlantic way. Or the time that we climbed up Crowpatrick and nearly went astray. Oh, our legs were aching, falling off us all along the wild Atlantic way. And when will you bring me my love? I'm counting down the days. When will you bring me my love? All along the wild Atlantic way. On the night that we went skinny dipping down in Derry, we were smelling Galway's salted ocean all along the wild Atlantic way. On the day that we heard Willie Clancy piping in Mount Bay, sure we sang and danced till the early morning all along the wild Atlantic way. And when will you bring me my love? I'm counting down the days. Yes, when will you bring me my love? All along the wild Atlantic way. You catch the fish near Dingle as Currach's rowed away, and I wait for you with half light glowing all along the wild Atlantic way. Or cycling back from the black ball head skin, salty from the spray, and the ocean looming out beyond us all along the wild Atlantic way. And when will you bring me my love? I'm counting down the days. Yes, when will you bring me my love? All along the wild Atlantic way. Yay! And yes, we might do one more to finish up. I don't know. What will we do? Yeah, why not? Go back to the Bowron for one. So thank you very much, everybody, for being with me today. If you missed the start of the show, you can always go back and watch again on Facebook or on YouTube or endareilly.com. ENDAREILLY.com.
if anyone would like to leave a tip, that's always good. Keeps the costs, helps with costs and living and all the rest of it. And also thank you to Tier Enda members, which is Enda's Land over on the website. And if you want, it's more music and classes and things like that over there on endareilly.com. And thanks a million to all the Tier Enda members. Thanks for everyone who turned up today, and hope everyone will stay safe in Storm Amy. This is the story of a failed immigration attempt from Ireland. I just kind of realised, I was like, what's this song actually about? And it's about a man coming from the west, where my people are from. I think he's coming from Galway, from Tuam, which is not too far from Mayo, where my people are from. He's on his way on the rocky road to Dublin. He goes to Mullingar, and they think he's all that and a bag of chips. They think he's great in Mullingar, and then he's like on his way to Dublin. But then he gets robbed in Dublin, and then he goes over to Liverpool, and he gets in a fight in Liverpool, and he decides he's gonna go back again to Dublin. So this is the rocky road to Dublin. You see how it goes. In the merry month of June, when first from home we started, left the girls at Tuam so sad and broken-hearted, saluted father dear, kissed me darling mother, drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears to smother, then off to reap the corn, leave where I was born, cut the stout black tarn to banish ghosts and goblins, brand new pair of brogues, rattling o'er the bogs, frightening all the dogs on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, want the hare and turn her down the rocky road and all the ways to Dublin. Whack a lily round. In Mullingar that night they rested them so weary, started by daylights, me spirits bright, and there he took a drop at the few to keep me heart from sinking. That's the body's cure whenever he's unblinking to see the lassie smile, laughing all the while at me curious style would set your heart a bubble and asked if I was hired. Wages I required till I was almost tired of the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up the hare and turn her down the rocky road and all the ways to Dublin. Whack a lily round. In Dublin next to ride, they thought it such a pity to be so soon deprived of view of that fine city. Well then I took a straw, all among the quality me bundle it was stall, all in the neat locality. Something crossed me mind when I looked behind, no bundle could I find upon me stick, a wobbling quiet and for the road, said me Connacht brogue wasn't much in vogue on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hump the hare and turn her down the rocky road and all the ways to Dublin. Whack the lily round. From there I got away, me spirits never failing, and it done decay. As the ship was sailing, captain at me roared, said no room had he. When I looked aboard, a cabin found for Paddy, down among the pigs, dancing hearty jigs, dance some hearty rigs. The water round me bubbled, and when I volley head, wished myself were dead, or better far instead. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hump there and turn her down the rocky road, and all the ways to Dublin. What the lovely round. Oh, the boys of Liverpool, oh, when I safely landed, call myself a fool. I could no longer stand it, blood began to boil, temper I was losing, poor old Aaron's oil. They began abusing the rammy songs as I was shillelagh. I let fly some Galway boys or by, saw I was a hobbling with a loud array, joined in the affray, quickly cleared the way for the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road and all the ways to Dublin. Whack a lolly ride, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road and all the ways to Dublin. Whack a lolly ride. Yay! Well, Shinawil, Gurmil Wahagav, we started with a bowron, we finished with a bowron, and we had lots of great people in the house. Gurmil Wahagav Gaeilge. We have, Okay, you just got your. So Bernie just got back her electricity. So people are losing electricity in Storm Amy. Sorry to hear that, folks. I hope it's not too bad. And Bernie, you'll be able to watch back on YouTube or on at endareilly.com as well at the live stream tab, which I need to make available again to people. We had Monique with us as well, and Anne-Marie. Thanks everybody for being with me, and Slán go fóill. Oh yeah, I should actually let people know. Anyone who might be in Michigan, what have I got here? Gigs coming up. Just to say them. Whew. I've got we're doing the live stream. Trinity House Theatre. There's Paul McKenna is coming over. Not the I hope he's not gonna put me under his spell. There's a different Paul McKenna, but this is a folk singer from Scotland, and I'm going to be supporting Paul in Trinity House Theatre. So really looking forward to that one. He's he's brought frequent comparisons to the great Dick Gahan. So if he's anywhere near anything to do with Dick Gahan, I love. So I'm really going to enjoy doing that. So anyone around Motor City, do come down and join us for that one. That's on October 10th. Not too far away, 6 days away. And then we'll have another live stream. The next live stream is going to be November the 1st. So put that in your calendars. Join us November the 1st, same bat time, same bat channel, 12 Eastern and 5 Irish. And then I'm going to be over in the Port Huron area in Yale Public Library and in the Don Dodge Auditorium. And what I'm bringing there this time is my W.B. Yeats show. So anybody interested in Irish culture or in William Butler Yeats over in the Port Huron area, do come to one of those shows. That will be in November 13th and 14th. I'll be over there. And I'll be back at the Ancient Order of Hibernians, the AOH Hall, in Redford on the 21st of November. So that's the crack, everybody. Thanks again from Clucky and me. We say Slán go fóill, and have a great